Well, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, we're renovating a ruin, the old house behind me. This video will be from week 10 to week 14. There's a lot going on. I got to film some of it, not all of it. We went away for a little bit. We were fighting with the weather again. But this will give you an update of where we are now. I feel like we're in a really good spot. And hopefully you enjoy the video. Let us know in your comments below. So here's the update. Well, we finally got a break in the weather. Week 10, day 2. And they started putting up the rebar along the outside of the house for the earthquake protection. This side of the house is going to remain stone, but they have to fortify the corners. So unfortunately, that part will have to be plaster, but the rest of that will be able to stay stone. It's the same here on the inside. You could see they put the rebar on this wall, around the terrace door, and then it makes the turn right here for the corner. I wish we could expose all this stone, but better to be safe during an earthquake. Well, I didn't get a chance to film the before, but this is where the old furnace room was that they demolished the wall, and I'll haul this out. We are now in the stable under the old house. We're gonna rip out this wall here also, keep the original trough for now, and then don't know what we're gonna do with this room yet. But this room does have to be reinforced on this wall and this wall. So up here, they've been working for the past 2 days, inside and outside, putting the rebar on the wall. You can see it's going to end here, and then this will all be stone. But they have to wrap the corner for support for earthquake. And goes all the way up. This will all be plaster, rebar. They have rebar on the outside. And then they put pipes between to hold the stone between all the rebar. So you can see here, this goes outside to attach to the rebar outside as well. So it's like a giant container for this stone. So these 3 walls will all be plaster. And then this wall will remain the stone, and the entranceway will remain stone in here. So today they worked on, this used to be the furnace room of the stable. They had taken the walls down and now they're breaking up the floor because they need to put the rebar down through here to reinforce for the earthquake as well. So, but it really opened up this room. We just need to decide what we're gonna do with this room. I think we'll keep the old trough here, and we saved some old doors that we found. This one actually still has the key with the lock, which is really cool. And we have to decide what we're gonna do with this room. This little tray here as well. But, so, yeah. This was a lot of work and a lot of rubble.
Forse questo è più... questo è già pronto e questo è da diluire. Non ve lo so dire. Vi ripeto, non ve lo so dire.
Se tu diceva questo, comprare da lei.
Questi qua ce
Ma non mi ricordo, ne potevo trovare la fattura. Non mi ricordo.
Well, you can see they started doing the pointing on the stone outside. Here is where the last of the supports have to turn the corner. Then from that point on, we'll be able to keep the stone. So they started cleaning up the stone. I think it's gonna look really good. They still have a little bit more to do down there in here, but coming along. But I think this part will look beautiful with the stone refinished. Well, here we are at the end of week 10. All the earthquake rebar is up, and they started cleaning up the stone to refinish the stone. It's gonna look really beautiful. And so I got this wall done. A little hard to see with the scaffolding, but it looks really good. They cleaned up the beam here above the window, cleaned around the window. That's going to be really pretty. They also did the doorway here. With the arch. Looks really good. And above the door and this wall will all be stone. Looks really beautiful. And then next week, I think the man is coming to do the cement over the rebar. So, piano, piano. So this is what the stone will look like inside when it's finished with the mortar around it. It's hard to see because of the shadows from the sun right now, but it'll look really nice. They also finished knocking down the old furnace room that was here, and they put up the rebar. This is the outside wall below the terrace, that they've now reinforced. And so that's all done. But we are still undecided what to do with this room. This is the old stables that were under the old house that will be upstairs renovating. And still don't know what to do with this room. It's the same size room. It'll be a nice room. Still has the original trough to feed the animals. But any ideas what we should make with this room? It only has a outside entrance, but we were able to save some of the original doors. This original door still has the lock and key. And the wood is still pretty good, but not sure what to do with this room. I mean, nice sized room, thinking, I don't know, maybe a game room, a pool table. I don't know. But we'll see. First, we have to do the upstairs. But you see, the only way into this room is through here. We already have a cantina. We already have a wine cellar too, so not real sure what to make of this room. So right now, these are our 3 new samples for the ceiling. I don't know if the difference will actually show or not. From left to right, Noche Caldo. This one is Noche Bruno. And this one is Noche Rosso. But I don't know if the video you can really see the nuances. This is a little reddish. This one seems the most neutral brown. And this one is a little reddish too, but kind of a deeper reddish color. I think I'm liking this one because it has nice darks and highlights, not too red. Between these two, maybe. Oh, this is so hard.
Sono all'invito.
Mica poi tornare, tu lo fai sempre a questo posto.
Intanto ci va bene.
Ma poi tanto non è che sta fatta, io non so che... Stai appagando per commercio che lo prendete, no?
Ricco con tutto qua.
Se sei venuto una madre, non ti preoccupare. Si passano.
Stai. Questa è la cosa. Guardate, che qui. Non ci va.
Ma come facciamo passare la... Mario, però mi sa che tu non ti accoppi.
Well, the roof tiles have arrived today. So it's time to put them on the roof. Today they started on this side of the roof, putting down the roof tiles, cutting around the chimney. Looking good. See how far they get today. At least we got a beautiful day today. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, but we shall see. Well, today a new team showed up and they did the cement with the rebar for the reinforcement for the earthquake proof or structure, I guess. Hard to see, it's a little dark. It was rainy today, so not much light. I don't know how they worked in the rain, and we got another cold snap today. But this will all be plaster and actually drywall and plaster. And they also did the outside. This wall remains stone. We did want to go to the corner here, stone, but it needed that reinforcement on the corner because the house is just too old. So, but at least we get this nice stone wall here, and we will get the stone entranceway here, which will be nice. And I think they're coming back to do one more layer of this tomorrow, I think. They also did the same corner here on the outside, and then from that part over will remain stone. Would have been nice to have the whole wall stone, but better safe than sorry. So today they finished framing out for the sheetrock that will go on top of the cement. And ta-da! They started staining the ceiling, which looks really great. See if I can get a little closer. Really looks good on the beams. Very happy. And they should finish that up tomorrow. Well, here we are at the end of week 14, and a lot has been going on. They did the first coat of stain on the ceiling, which looks really good. I think we're gonna need a second coat, but we're waiting to let this dry to see how dark it gets. And they also spent the week putting in the electric tubing where all the lights will go. So that took a lot of time, but all that is now complete. And so all that is in. The framing is up for the sheetrock. And they started cleaning up the pointing, which looks amazing. They did such a great job. I mean, it's hard to get with this scaffolding, but you can see this wall is done. How beautiful the stone looks with the wood. And then the plaster will still have to be finished and painted, but the stonework is coming out really great. I got this wall done also. And this wall is hard to see here because it's a little tight, but this wall is also complete to the entranceway. And we're going to be doing a wood door, which we met with the doorman. And so the inside's coming along very nicely. It's really hard to gauge it with the scaffolding, but I don't know if you can. It might be a better shot so you can see the ceiling. But it's really, the wood really absorbed the stain, so I think we're really gonna need a second coat. But today is a beautiful day. Can't wait for this terrace. I mean, look at the view that we will have from the terrace. We will be living mainly on the terrace. Wow. The backyard is a complete jungle. We will have to deal with that once the scaffolding comes down. Also outside here, you could see this is what the finished plaster will look like. It will be painted the same color, yellow, as the other house. And they started doing the pointing on the outside, which looks really, really good. They got about halfway down, but really happy. They should probably be finishing up that this coming week and sheetrocking. They just have that little bit down here left to do. Getting there. First week of May. They also did right here above the door, which looks really great. So they still have to do a little bit lower on the door, but it's looking so beautiful. I realized I don't think I ever showed the roof tiles fully down and complete. So here is what the roof looks like finished. The chimney will still need a cap, but all the tiles are down, the gutters are in, and I was very happy with it. Let me zoom out so you can get a full shot. But yeah, very happy with how the roof tiles ended up coming out. And again, luckily we have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day today. So, well, thanks for watching if you made it this far through the video. Hope you enjoyed the renovation and the update. Please like, subscribe, pass on to your friends. Help us grow our channel. We love to hear your comments, and we will see you in the next video. Alla prossima.